right, and here it is, the LTC gaming mouse. And as you can see here on the front, it does have that dock I was referring to. Here on the back, it does have a QR code for support. And, you know, I love the packaging. It shows what it has. It shows what it is. Very minimalistic. They don't have to use a whole lot for the packing material itself and what's on it. I do love the quick start guide. It has great diagrams and shows you just everything that you need to know. And also the different modes. We'll go look at that here in a little bit for more detail. And here's that dock I was talking about. It does have some sticky pads on the bottom that you can remove if you want to, but it will slide around depending on how much you use it and the pressure that you put onto it when you drop the mouse on it. But it's there if you just want to adhere it to your desk. But now let's check out the Ergo design, this lightweight mouse itself, what all it has, which again, it's pretty minimalistic as everything is so far with this design. It is nice. You see the contacts on the bottom and the little hatch on the bottom, which we'll look into that in a little bit. And lastly, underneath, we do have the USB cable that comes with it for charging and connecting it to the computer. And then in this little extra baggie, there are some extra skates, which we'll look at that here later. They actually are designed to be removed. Now, this is just your standard USB-A to USB-C. It is a cloth braided cable, so it is really nice. It's not really going to get tangled up. And here on the quick start guide, this has all the information that you need to know. You can do it wired, 2.4 wireless mode, and Bluetooth if you would like. And then the quick start guide for what all the buttons do and everything along with the base as well. Now, speaking of that base, this is the magnetic base for charging. You have the 2 pins right there in the middle. That's where you drop the mouse on with the contacts that are on the bottom of the mouse. You do have the RGB lighting button. You can have it on or off. You do have that one USB port in the front. And usually, and at least for what I do, I put the USB dongle in there for the wireless, which you can find underneath the little hatch. But you do have on the bottom here, you have those gold contacts, which is where it charges from. Or you can charge it with the USB on the front of the mouse as well. And you just drop it on. The magnet itself is strong enough to hold it on there. I think it could be a little bit stronger just because with it sliding on and off just a little bit too easily. But I think for what it is, considering you're supposed to adhere the base to your desk, then it's not really a problem. But if you don't want to adhere it, it may move around a little bit as far as once it's on there. But overall, it's super clean. It's a nice design. Again, very different than most mouses, but so you have the option to use the dock, or you can plug it in directly, as I mentioned earlier.